Hi guys, I'm here with Mohammed all the way from Oman, from the Manchester United supporters group out there. 7-hour flight.
Yes.
Big smile on your face. I'm so glad you've come all of that way and seen the football that we're playing now. How happy are you and everyone over there in Oman, man?
I tell you what, it was all worth it just coming to see football here, and the result here. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. And we follow you guys, watch United Stand all the time.
Thank you.
And we support both the United Stand and the football club. I tell you what, when I actually applied for the ticket to come here to Fulham, everybody thought I was crazy because
Was Jose still there? Or?
Yeah, Jose was still there. It was around December.
That's a big risk.
It was all doomy and gloomy, and nobody thought that it was going to be a good day to come here away to Fulham.
Saying that might have been an easier ticket to get because Jose was
It might have been.
Yeah.
But of course, there's a lot of demand on it as well. But back then, it was all gloomy, and nobody wanted to come and watch United play the way they were. But now it's absolutely amazing. We're flying. Ollie's got them playing the way that we wanted to see them play. And how good was Paul Pogba today?
I mean, that was the question I was going to ask you. I mean, he was fantastic. Look, even since Ollie's come, let's take it back right from the Cardiff game all the way through to now.
Right.
We're just seeing a completely different guy. Happy, positive, and more importantly, impacting upon the game in every game, whether it's assists, whether it's scoring, whether it's build-up play, everything.
He looks like he's happy. He looks like he is comfortable in the position that he's got himself playing. Herrera has made a massive difference. You know, when he was missing from one of the games, I think it was the Arsenal
Burnley.
game. Burnley. He was a massive miss because he brings that calmness, that composure in the midfield, and he's almost that link between him and Matic.
And under Jose, he hardly featured in a lot of games. It was especially the beginning of this year.
Exactly. We tried Pogba with Matic, and it didn't really work that well. And Matic is got on a bit in the last few games during Jose's reign. And so when you brought in Herrera, he managed to be sort of that link in between Pogba and Matic. And so he's really unleashed Pogba. Now Pogba's playing his best football. Hopefully we see better from him as well. But he's got him playing, and I think Ole got it spot on today with the lineup.
Because a lot of people, me included, you're kind of looking at it thinking it's a lot of changes, and when we don't play our best front three, sometimes it's not as fluid. But does it show that the confidence is still there no matter who plays? I know sometimes it might not be our glittering best, and Fulham are down there fighting for relegation, fighting for to stay up. But it still showed that, like you said, with all the changes, it shows that Ole has his best team ready for PSG. And two, that we can still play.
Definitely. I think it was also one of those games where you could afford to make those changes. The players are all confident. He's got them playing the right way. They're all also believing in the system that he brings to the table in training. And so they're all ready and fresh and willing to play for him. And so it was a good game to make those changes. I think right now we've got players like Marcus Rashford, like Jesse Lingard, who are ready to play against PSG.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to it. Happy days. It's 3 points. It's a clean sheet as well away from home.
Yeah, we're getting more and more of those clean sheets now,
More of
aren't
those
we?
clean sheets is important. We weren't getting any clean sheets in the last few months, and so it's a good clean sheet away from home. 3 points, and let's hope Chelsea lose tomorrow, and so that we can just cement that fourth position.
Cement fourth position. I have to ask this before you go. Where do you stand on the Phil Jones situation? He got a long-term contract announced a couple of days ago. He's played here today. Played very well, may I add. Can you see the clubs thinking the thinking behind that move, or would you have liked to see his contract run down and move him on? Where do you stand on that?
I tell you what, I was chatting with a couple of mates of mine before the game, and they were saying that maybe it's because of the wages, because if you're bringing on other players from recruiting players, defenders, additional defenders from outside of the club, they might cost you more instead of just keeping on the players for longer-term wages. But it's also difficult to sell that to the board, and so for him to extend his contract for 4 years, he's potentially, for me, he was one of those players who was always injury-prone, never available. And it's one of those players where you look at it and you say, maybe you'd move on in the summer, move out of the club in the summer. And so I don't really see the thinking behind it, unless you're going to sell him on for a big value and get him on a 4-year contract. He's played well today, but there's I've seen him in playing games where he's looked fragile at the back. Today, him and Smalling played well. You've got to believe in the system. I really think that we could use another defender in there, definitely alongside Lindelof, who's transformed in the last few weeks.
Brilliant, isn't he?
He was brilliant, and it's a shame I wasn't able to see him today.
Yeah, he's probably clearly rested for the PSG game.
Rested for the PSG game. Better things to come, hopefully.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Listen, all the way from Oman, you've got a message for United Stand and anyone following from Oman?
Well, hopefully you'll get more viewers right now from Oman and all that part of the world. Hopefully, in the next few months, we'll play better football, and more is yet to come from United and Ole Solskjaer, hopefully.
Thank you very much, man.
Forward to it.
Safe travels.
Take care.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Cheers. Thank you.